62% on the other hand. Here's Booker, lobs up to Chriss, who hammers it down. Warren, baseline pull up, no. Chriss on the follow. Johnson, the former Sun, out on the floor now, lobbing it up. Booker to Chriss.
Here tonight. Mike James off balance. Follow stuff is in.
Part of her beverage the rest of the night. Booker with a quick pull up. Chriss on the foul. Ulis down low to Chriss, who wheels baseline.
Last time he wanted to go and see if he can do it again.
Marquese runs the floor, gets the payoff.
I'm on record in saying that I think he's the most talented rookie on this team.
Chandler to Chriss, hammers it home.
Here comes Chriss.
Sent away. Bulls 29th in the league in scoring. The Suns on a fast break to the 10th floor.
Comes back. You really want to do well and you want to beat them badly.
Chriss on the base.
Free throw makes a game. Jared Dudley's been sitting on the bench all game. Came in out of that timeout. Step move against Zipser. Down the lane, lays it off, and
nice
there's a
pass.
tomahawk dunk. Right now, 34 points. Chriss shortens it up to 32.
Back come the Suns. Jackson lobs it up, and Chriss tipped away into the hands of James. Up ahead to Warren, lobbing to Chriss, who slams it home. Over. Marquese Chriss will take it. Slams it home. And
a lot of guys just, your turn, my turn.
Chriss behind the pack throws it down.
Oh, that's
Warren dive for the floor.
Oh, that's a tremendous steal.
Marquese Chriss with a feed. Booker head down on the kick. Lobs it up.
He's really struggling in this game. 105. There's Marquese Chriss. Wow. That's the...
Or Chriss just took advantage of a terrible soft pass by Garrett.
Booker shoots over Bayless. Too much. Marquese Chriss elevates.
For long rebound into the hands of Ulis. Inside Chriss, who wheels at 3.
Leonard, 4 points. There's Chriss.
And they beat on last year, putting a lot of 30-point games on the board.
Underneath, Chriss gets the dunk, but
Dennis Smith has struggled with his shot at times, and he misses badly there. Chriss, as the Suns get out back in 2006. Chandler gets it back to Chriss, and he throws it down. Klay Thompson had done in NBA history. More on that coming up, plus all the latest from Minneapolis.
Any of them. Bender, good seal by Chriss, and he throws it down.
Chandler here, how to be a professional.
Chriss can do that. He can fly. And he's fouled. A three-point effort
to Payton. On the push to Chriss. Elevated and brings the hammer.
Soreness. Favors good D on Payton. Daniels with a floater. And the putback up.
Dangerous. Booker wanted to step back. How easy.
The wind back is something I still continue to do.
Is that right?
Yeah, for sure. It's a relaxation thing. It gives me
the door for the Suns and Elfrid Payton. He moves in. Bounce pass underneath for the reverse.
Tomorrow in D.C. Then the Sixers here on Thursday. And the Wizards here on Saturday.
in as many times down the floor. Chriss set up by Jackson on the down. That was a nifty setup by Westbrook. And then Chriss left alone.
Hitting some long, deep shots from downtown.
Phoenix got lucky there.
Lob inside.
Yeah, it's frustrating for Steve because we've talked about that with him.
Oh, man. You got to look at Marquese. Jackson with a lob. Chriss up ahead.
Here comes Josh Jackson. Good driver of the ball. But he missed it and fouled in by Marquese Chriss. T1 now. 10 in the court. Down deep, Chriss. Nice find by you.
Their pace since the trade, #1 in the league. Chriss with a driving dunk.
Going on a 16-4 run, thanks in large part to the play of Ulis. And Ulis on the lob. Chriss with a bit. Losing the handle. Jackson comes away with it. On the lob to Chriss. Flying in.
Turned it up a notch, and the Suns were really forcing some shots.
That's what I want to know.
Who gave him that microphone? He's got Calvin carries
trouble right now. Alley-oop inside to Chriss. Advantage.
Washington. Excuse me.
Chriss. I mean, these rotations.
Being a defender there, he started to come to the ball, then cut back.
And Chriss right down the lane. There's been too many because he and Iguodala, they're going to leave open.
That is more of what Marquese Chriss can do.
Chriss rolling.
Ulis. And Marquese Chriss.
The biscuit with the honey on it. Alex Lim with his first three-point attempt and make it. How about that?
That like she wanted to take him from me.
Chriss flying over the